Good evening. Let's go for a little update on the news that I shared earlier. First of all, let me say this hat, I bought it. It arrived. I don't like it, but I thought I'd just give it one outing. I probably won't ever wear it again. Yeah, it wasn't quite what I was hoping for, but hey ho, that's life sometimes. Anyway, did my day's work, came back, got exactly what I knew I'd get, which was a frosty. Yeah, it's just fucking bad, really. So the washing machine isn't broken, which is great. It appears that the filter was literally like a fucking fatberg, and doesn't surprise me. I'm not just saying this because of what's going on. My landlady she doesn't buy into the whole idea of cleaning. So I don't mind that because my room's clean and that's all I live in. So anyway, I went into the kitchen, sorted out my washing, walked back through. I noticed there was a bit of washing up needed doing. So I don't really like to walk past the job if it needs doing. It would have bugged me, so it wasn't a lot. I thought, first of all, don't do it because it will be seen as a white flag if you do that. And then I just thought, hang on, mate, who cares what it seems like? Just do the fucking washing up. There's only a bit, and probably one or two bits of it are yours. So I got on and did it. But as I was doing it, my housemate came in from the garden. He'd been doing a bit of gardening. The landlady was out there, and he sidled up to me and said, "Piers, did you tell X, the landlady, that I had a new girlfriend?" And I said, "Yeah, I might have done. So what?" And then I realised, and I said, "Roy, mate, how is it that you cannot tell her that you have a new girlfriend? She doesn't fucking own you, mate." Let me explain. These two were in a relationship years ago. It finished years ago. He's lived in this house for 20 years as a boyfriend, but mostly as a tenant. And I just said, I had to apologise to him for letting slip. And I said, "Mate, this is fucking ridiculous. How can I live in a fucking house where I have to check with everyone what I'm allowed to say and what I'm not allowed to say to the fucking landlady?" It's just fucking bonkers, and that it just also magnifies the fact that this lady just wants control of everybody and everything that goes on, and I cannot and will not buy into that. So now I'm not having an argument with Roy, but I'm just saying to him, listen, I am not going to write a list of things down that I can and can't say and use it as a crib sheet every time I open my mouth in this house. It's fucking ridiculous. I said, "You're 67 years old and you've got to ask your long-time ex-girlfriend for permission to have a fucking girlfriend. This isn't Nazi Germany, mate." I said, "Just strap a pair on and do what you fucking like. You pay your rent. You don't do anything that it would jeopardise your place in the house. Neither do I, by the way. But, fucking hell." I said, "I can't live like this. I cannot live in a house where I can't just speak freely, innocent words, yeah, so, but again, it just reinforced what I've known for pretty much since I moved in here. Um, it's just not right. It's just not right, and I am actively looking, but I'm not going to put myself in any kind of hurry either, because I get the sense lately I've had some interaction with the housing register council people, and I get the slight inkling that maybe I'm not a million miles away from being offered a place. I'm only allowed to bid on 1 bedroom flats or studio flats. I'm only allowed to bid on 3 a week, but I'm just getting a little vibe that maybe I'm not far off. Could I stay here and long it out? Yeah, fucking right I could. Listen, I've lived in prison before. I come back from work, I go to my cell, I shut my door. That's essentially what's going to happen, and that's fine, because I still can open my door and walk out if I want to, go where I want, pretty much do what I want. So if my landlady decides that she's never going to speak to me again, honestly, it doesn't bother me in any way. In fact, I'm quite happy to live like that, you know. I am really, I know people kind of, they find it difficult to associate me telling you what my personality is generally like with how I am in front of a phone recording a video. I'm actually more comfortable talking to my phone than most people, sad to say, but true. It's just how I've always been. It's in me. And so if the silent treatment goes on and on and on, fine, I'm not losing anything, am I? If anything, I mean, this is a terrible thing to say, really, but if those of you who know me personally will know that I have said a few times since I've been here that I'm really glad if I can come into the house and get to my room without being collared by my landlady, because man, she can fucking talk, and it's just a monologue, and you're sort of standing there grinning and nodding and just thinking, fuck, shut up, I just want to go, man. So, you know, every cloud has its silver lining, and I guess that's it. And I don't want to come across like I'm just here to slate my landlady. I'm really not. Just to give a bit of context, she can be a nice person, you know, she can, but even that, where I'm very skeptical and a little bit cynical at times, I see it, and I've seen it before this little spat. I tend to see it as a kind of form of control, a way of controlling the narrative and controlling how people react to her and so on and so forth. Anyway, it's all a bit boring. I'm not a psychologist, but yeah, I'm just voicing my opinions, and they're not knee-jerk opinions. These are things that I've kind of been thinking quietly to myself for, how long have I been here now? I'm not even sure. It must be coming up for 6 months. It might even be longer. Who knows? Anyway, tomorrow's another day. I'm calm and relaxed, but yeah, I'm going to actively look, and I think it's best all round if I do. So there we are. Have a great evening. Monday is over. I've just been reminded by a friend that the trains are all fucking on strike again, and I've got to go to London on Friday, but we'll cross that bridge when I come to it. Hasta la vista. Ciao.